Hey guys, welcome to our channel. You know that old saying, life is a pie. Well, turns out that the saying might be a lot older than we thought, and the pie might not be quite as American as we thought. When it comes to food, the Brits know their stuff. After all, they have been around for quite a while, unlike those pesky Americans. So it's no surprise that they have a few dishes up their sleeves and we Yanks have never even heard of. Take pie for example. Okay, the first recorded use of word pie was in 1348 in a recipe for a type of venison pie, but the dish actually originated in Greece where it was known as pita. And here's where things get interesting. The Greeks got the recipe from Persians, from the Babylonians. So there you have it. Pie is a dish that's been around for centuries and it's traveled all over the world. Who knows, maybe next time you are in London or Athens you'll able to try a real slice of history. So what is the overview of the history of pie? I don't know about you, but I love a good piece of pie. But where did this delicious dessert come from? As it turns out, the first pies were created by the ancient Egyptians. They would take flour, water and oil and mix it together to form a dough. This dough would then be filled with fruits or vegetables and baked in an oven. The Greeks and Romans later adopted this dish and began to add honey and spices to the filling, and the rest, as they say, is history. So what is the ancient origins, where pastries first appeared? I'm not sure who first had the brilliant idea to shove food into a pie crust, but I'm grateful they did. It's one of the most ingenious inventions in history, up there with the wheel and the light bulb. As far as we can tell, pies first appeared in ancient Greece and Rome. Back then they were called tarts and were made from flour, oil and honey. The crust was usually made from flour, water and oil. People have been eating pies for thousands of years and there's no sign of them stopping anytime soon. In fact, I think I may have a piece for breakfast. So what is medieval pies? Sweet and savory one. I have always been a big fan of pies. There is something about that flaky golden crust that just makes my mouth water. But where did the idea for pie come from? As it turns out, the answer is a lot more complex than you might think, guys. Pie has been around since the medieval era, and at that time it was made up of sweet and savory fillings. There was no such thing as a dessert pie. All pies were meant to be eaten as a main course. The crust was usually made out of flour and water, and the fillings could be out of vegetables to fruits and nuts. It wasn't until the Victorian era that pie started being made specifically in honey, and even then it took a while for the dessert pie to come into life. Nowadays, pie is one of the America's favorite comfort food. So next time you take a bite of favorite slice of pie, remember that you are tasting the history. So what is the pie revolution? Pie was not always the favorite treat as it is today. The 17th and 18th centuries saw a pie revolution, and it was popular in England. You could find pies made of various types of meat, fish and fruits on occasions such as birthdays and weddings. My research even showed that some Englishmen ate pie for breakfast every morning. While I was tempted to try this unique tradition, I settled for some good old bacon and eggs instead. In addition to being tasty and filling, pies were also seen a healthier alternative to traditional fried meals due to their short cooking time. This made them a hot commodity for busy cooks with limited time. No wonder they were so loved. American pie, adapting pie recipes in the New World. When the colonists arrived to settle in the New World, they brought with them the new knowledge of pies, but they quickly adapted and made pies much more suited to the new environment. They used local ingredients like apples, berries and pumpkins to make pie, and also made it from meat, vegetables and mixture. The settlers also put their own spin on traditional pies. For instance, in early America, sugar was scarce, so honey was used instead, giving rise to the iconic honey pie that we all know and love today. Pioneers also used pieces of lard or butter to form a crust of their pies, making them extra flaky and delicious. So next time you enjoy a slice of apple pie with ice cream, remember you are eating a piece of history. So what are modern pie innovations? creative and delicious pies. As any chef, he will tell you the sky is the limit when it comes to pies. These days you can find pies filled with everything from pumpkin and pecans to dark chocolate and bacon. This can be savory or sweet and come in all shapes and sizes, from classical round pie to heart-shaped one. Okay, the modern era of pies has truly unleashed our inner creativity. Sorry, not only are there endless varieties of fillings and crust, but we have also seen these desserts into pies too. I mean, who would have thought that a cheesecake pie will be invented? Thanks to modern chefs, we can now enjoy delightful creations like cherries pies or scrumptious pies. Pies have come a long way, and they have adopted a huge style. So the conclusion is, I'm not sure where the idea of pie come from, but I cannot imagine a world without a pie. It's one of the favorite things to eat, and I'm sure I'm not alone in that. I'm not sure who came up with the idea for pie, but they were a genius. I'm grateful they decided to share this invention with the world, and I can't wait to see more delicious pies they come up with next. Thanks for delicious inspiration, whoever you are. If you like this video, please comment and share it in your circle. To support this channel, please subscribe, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified about every interesting videos that gets uploaded. Take care of yourself and your family members. See you in the next video, and bye bye for now.